Welcome back to some more FTL Multiverse with me, Daniel from DanHasFun. It's been a while since I've recorded an episode of FTL of any kind, so I thought why not jump back in and go on probably the worst ship that we could find. And I spent a minute before the recording taking a look, and it crossed me, and I was like, well, what's the worst in FTL's either base or advanced edition? It's probably the Stealth B, right? Well, the Stealth B equivalent in this game is this stealth cruiser, the C.U.R.A Gustav. And I had a look, and it sucks the big one. So that's the ship we're going to use. So why does it suck, you may ask? There's a few things. It has no shields, which is pretty standard for stealth ships, but is still awful. You may have noticed as well that we only have one weapon, much like the Stealth B in base FTL. But it isn't even the glaive beam, which the one thing you can say about the glaive is that at least it hits like a truck. Does 3 damage with this, there's no shields there. We have instead this C.U.R.A beam, which I'm sure I picked up a couple of times in previous runs. You should go check it out. But I pretty much always put it in the bin, because it still takes quite a long time to charge. Not as long as the glaive, but it still takes 19 seconds and takes 4 power, which is an outrageous amount of power. But this one only starts doing 1 damage per room, and it doesn't even have a super long beam. The beam length is 80, so that's like half-ish of what a pike beam has. So it has a relatively short beam that only does 1 damage. Well, he starts, I should say 1, does 2 damage. We're gonna be running into ships with 1 bar of shield. So it's essentially going to be doing 1 damage at the start of the game. But it starts at 2, so it's a bit like a halberd in that regard. But every time you then fire it consecutively, it does 1 more damage. So eventually you can start hitting like a glaive beam and beyond. But we have to not die before that happens. Easier said than done. We do get long-range scanners, which is going to hopefully save us from walking into an ambush. We have this reloader, which makes us fire a little bit quicker. Thank goodness. Our crew, actually, composition is alright. So we have a standard rockman. I'm fine with this. We have a human engineer who is just better than a regular human in every way. They repair quicker, they take less damage from fire, they learn repair really quickly. They're not super sexy, but they're still pretty good. Everybody always likes having a Zoltan, and then we just have a random human, so that's unfortunate. We do get hacking, which is something the Stealth B wishes it got. So I'm thinking game plan on this will be duck, let everything charge up, then hack their shields, and then try and maul them. That's what I'm thinking this is going to be, but we might just implode off the get-go. I'm going to keep these names as it is. Not a huge amount of FTL engagement when it's the most recent videos have been up, so do, again, if you still want to be crew, let me know. Indeed, if you even want to see more FTL in the first place, let me know. Kind of just assessing options at the moment for what we'll have on the channel. Really, as long as it's fun for me to play, I'll play it. Right? So that's where we're at. Anyway, let's begin. That was a lot of talking. I appreciate you listening to all my waffle, and if you did find that vaguely insightful, please do, like the video and subscribe to see some more. We're always here to have a good time. Let's begin. And we are going to proceed with our mission. We're going to put our reloader on our ship immediately. We're going to accept this gift, sure. So this was based on our last run. Your unique crew loses no skills when cloned, heals faster, and gains a 15% boost to all their things. Well, we don't have any of those. They're like the special ones you get through events. Not going to build a run around that, but it's pretty neat if we get it. We can't afford to run an extra weapon right now. So I'm thinking we just get a head start. Get some more jumps, we will activate, and we're going to salvage immediately and get 3 fuel. We do have to keep an eye on our drone parts on this run. Otherwise it's going to get real bad. So, first sector. Honestly, this layout's okay. Supply is fine, just doesn't give you a huge amount of scrap. It's just easy. So I'm going to start the distress. Probably hop to the merchant and then maybe kind of loop back. Well, maybe we'll get to the supplies because we do have the head start. But we want to go see Sylvan because he's going to give us something for free. Yeah, I can't do any of that. Sorry. We don't have any way to help you. Oh, why does C.U.R.A have to be there? I can't afford C.U.R.A, so I guess we're not doing C.U.R.A this run. Vest in Spaghetti's our weird guy in the sky. See you later. Made our decision for us. So at least there's that. Oh, a beautiful purple background. Unfortunately, we have a not-so-beautiful purple ship to contend with. We should have moved our crew around too. Die! Where do we want people? I'm fine with Scoops being in the engine room. I guess we don't have a shield room to put a person in. I don't really have a great place to put you, but I want to put you somewhere where we definitely need the power and not in, like, the doors, because secondary systems don't need it. Probably put you in hacking, or no, I'm going to put you in cloaking, because we're always going to need at least level 1 cloaking, because we're going to be toasted. We don't need the med bay on either, obviously. So, we need to make sure that we have everything... Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want to have happen, but a good start. Oh, they're going to board us with a rebel. I guess everything I just said is now irrelevant anyway, so you two are going to have to go beat him up. I'm going to have to watch power a lot here. What are we going to get attacked by anyway? Lots of things I don't want to be hit by, clearly. Hopefully they'll come somewhat in sync, because that's a big old load of nopes. Do that. We are going to preemptively get our hack out on their shield. And then by the time that runs, we should be about ready to fire a Kaminari beam. I'm going to constantly get the name wrong. You just have to get used to that. That's what I do. Yeah, look how pathetic this is. But we should be able to one-shot it. So, if we just do 4 rooms... like that, that should be ghost toast. Yeah, there they go. See you later. Nice. We got a quest marker. Cool. If we'd lost a crew member off the bat, I just would have been like, okay, it's fine. Ultimately, if we lose Lana, I'd be absolutely A-okay with that. But, for now, we're going to move you, like I said, I think it's going to go to cloaking. Honestly, put you in hacking, in fact. No, we're going to put you in cloaking. Indecision clouds my vision. Yeah, I think this is the layout that we want. And then we can do hacking when it's ready. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Although it'd have to be like that, wouldn't it? Cool. I guess the quest is changing my game plan for which route we're taking. I guess we're going south first. Free reactor upgrade. Genuinely very useful. Thank you. I'm going to say no to that store distress, I think, because we don't really have enough to do anything with it anyway. Game plan for us is to try and get level 1 shields when we can. Buy an engine upgrade for 3 fuel. Okay. Wow, all the stores are here for us, and we don't really want any of them right now. A poem for you. Ahem. Die. Very good. Very, very impressed. Oh, well, this is the worst kind of ship for us to deal with early. So, a beam, which we have to predict the timing for, and an enemy combat drone. We hate those. So, we're probably going to have to hack that immediately. And then we're just going to have to cloak, which sucks, because I don't want him to fire. So as soon as the the cloaking ends, I have to power that up and stop the drone from hitting me. And then as soon as you're ready, guy, I need you to aim for shields first, and then do a lot of pain. Please get that off before he shoots me. Okay. That's not too bad. So he wants to give us a repair bot dispersal. I can sell it even if I'm not going to use it, I guess. Cool. That could have been a lot worse. But yeah, that's, as you can see, we're a very fragile ship, and weird setups like that, which normally would be a non-issue, are going to be terrible for us. If you wonder what I'm drinking, by the way, it is Pepsi Max, or Zero I guess it's called, with a bit of Tia Maria in it. because I have a sore shoulder and it's nice, relaxing. Cool. Let's hope there's some fuel in these supply pods. 19 scrap is fine. That's all good. Do you see why these are not a huge priority for me? They're free, but they don't give you anything super crazy good. Okay, 4 fuel. That's much better. Do I go to all of them? Or do I backtrack now to try and get... So how many jumps do we have? We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jumps relatively safely. So I could do 1... Well, actually, probably 1, 2, 3. Couldn't do that one. 4, 5, 6. Oh, the exit might be just on the wrong side. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. No, the supply is not the way to go. That's what we're spelling out there. You hate it when the exit's just on the wrong side. We'll investigate. And then fly away. Because I don't want to get involved in something with a dangerous ship super early on. I should be able to go to this store, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Do I want to go to the store, or do I want to go here? Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll give us something for free, because we don't have quite enough to get shields right now. What do you have? Install a teleporter. Interesting, but no. We're just going to go to the market. If we had to sell this... It's 35 scraps. We'd have 115. They don't have systems for sale. Well, that sucks. So this is pointless. I'd love to buy a crystal, but that's not happening right now. So I guess this is a big nothing. We're not even going to go for fuel yet because we need to try and get shields first. If I have to sit in next sector for a checkpoint, it's fine. Do we want to try and get in Mantis? Probably, because we are comically weak to boarding, and we don't need to activate repair pots right now. What do you have? Weapons that can hurt us. That's all I need to know. So we're definitely going to be hacking. They're going to board us with 2 Mantis. That's going to suck. So I think what we do is we move all 3 of you guys into the med bay. And then I'm going to open all doors like that. Try and tempt them in this side. Excellent. And then we're going to bravely run away. Very bravely. Yeah, you can do it. You can come in here and fight us if you want. You will lose. It is nice to be able to see when they're going to attack us, though. That's very, very nice. And in fact, I can honestly just hack their weapons down for a bit. And then when we're ready, we can just do... Do I have a way of hitting this and then 3 other rooms? This is a slightly annoying layout for us. Yeah, they'll give up by then, which will be fine. Cool. Eyeball. Close all the doors. Thanks for ioning my shields. Shields my engine. That's not shields, dum-dum. Guess we can open all the doors. You all move. Mr. Mantis Mole Man. Hans Mole Mantis. You're going to go indoors. Cool. Alright, that's enough oxygen for my liking. Let's close all the doors. Nothing wrong with your ship being a little salmon pink. And then, yes, we can do this and then the exit. I nearly did maths wrong. And I was like, whoops, would have jumped into Doom. Defense Drone Mark II. Nice. I don't really have anything I can sell him, because I'm clearly not selling him drone parks. But parks, yes, that's what I meant to say. That sells for 37 scrap. That's pretty good. He can't give us shields, but is there anything in here we'd want? Let's go all beams. No. Although it is funny to think to combine this beam that just gets faster and faster with the beam that gets stronger and stronger. There's something about that that's very romantic, but right now we can't make that work. Yeah, no. Don't think so. This is a missile launch that takes no power. But you do need a missile to fire it. Doi. I'm going to buy that in case we have to use it in an emergency, but I'm going to sell this drone. Cool. Okay, because this exit guy is going to be pretty dangerous, and I don't know if we're going to get our backside handed to us. Okay, what we got going on? They're going to board us. We have a bomb and a heavy laser. They are definitely going to be a hacking shields target. I don't think I'll have to fire a missile at them, though. That was the wrong room for you to go in. Oh, he's going to come into doors, though, so we can fight them all anyway. This guy's pretty scary in combat, the human soldier, so I would rather not get hit by it. Oh, that's just the worst. Okay, that's the worst outcome that could have happened. 80% chance of dodge is not 100, it has to be said, but that was terrible. Close that. Get the power back on, please, because that means even the Tyche can't fire. How long is it going to take you to repair this thing? Come on, man. Oh, the bomb's in the engines, that sucks, but it could be a lot worse. Because we're not powering that up anyway. Where are you going to hit me at? Oh, of course it's my engines. Well, this is going great, isn't it? Get the fire out, get the breach done. Do all the things, please. Power up the weapon system, I guess. We have no dodge. And no oxygen, apparently, either, so that's good. At least we can dodge the next one. Where are you boarding us? You want to come into the med bay? Please. I insist. 60% dodge? Okay, that one did at least work. Cool. Once this guy's toast, we'll try and fix our engine. You need to fire on weapons, please, for the love of goodness. Okay, they have no weapons either. You two need to get in there and repair that like 3 weeks ago. And we can finally use our beam to wreck their everything. Oh, we actually murderized all their crew. I don't think we have any special way to recover that. That's fine. Okay, cool. So that's one way of doing it. The bad way, but that's fine. Please get this oxygen back online. Cool. That's what happens when you get hit in your weapons, and that kills so many stealth B runs. You get your weapon killed, then because your weapon's down, you can't dodge forever, and then everything just goes peak tong. Luckily for us, at least we had a couple of contingencies. That conservative missile launcher already paid off, which is crazy. Yeah. You go heal, you go heal, you go heal. Yeah, that could have gone. It could have gone a lot worse. Yes, we lost like 6 hit points, but we're still alive. We've got a free weapon, which we will almost certainly be selling, because I can't afford anything that takes 3 power. But that's okay. We're just about alive, which is, again, not always something you can say when you're playing with the Stealth B. I can't wait to unlock the vanilla Stealth B and try and play that through this game at some point. That's going to be a nightmare. Alright. Where do we want to go here? Outcast turf, liberated colonies. You're probably going to board me more, potentially. I think we'll be okay. Outcast could be a lot worse. Just because it's green, by the way, doesn't mean it's safe. But rock outcasts, if they attack us, are going to be pretty chunky in battle. We'll contact them. We're clearly not going to have our Theocracy-aligned crew, because we have a regular Rotman, remember. We don't have a different person. We're going to request supplies, and they're just going to give us some. I don't want to fight this dude. Have you seen our ship? That's not a great location for the outpost. So why is our exit so early again? Why couldn't it be like here? Oh well. Okay. I'm going to get 1 reactor bar. Go to this distress, because if it's combat, then at least we have an ability to heal ourselves a little bit. The crystals and the Lost Suns are in a constant feud. Can you please diffuse the tensions? We'll try. You travel not too much further until you find a standoff between 2 vessels. We don't have a Lost Sun, we just have a regular dude. We'll try and talk to them first. Oh. Cool. They just gave us a recycler module and the outcast like us. Not that I think you can get into, like, positive. Interesting. We can just turn random stuff into missiles. Not sure if we'll be using that. Do you think this auto store is going to attack us? Let's find out. I need fuel. Pretty badly. Okay, an auto vendor is nearby, but its programming won't let you trade with it unless you find a way to spoof it. So we do have hacking, but we're going to use our engineer crew, because they are paid to look after these guys. Cool. And while we're at it, I mean, just out of curiosity, what's the conversion rate? Okay, so the recycler can just give you a free missile, or you can turn 20 scrap, 3 drone parts into it, or you can turn 3 fuel into it. Interesting. That's not terrible, you know. I've kind of been throwing shade at the recycler module for a long time, but that's not that bad. It's not great. Shields. Thank goodness. Cool. We can't really afford anything else. We need fuel, though. Let's just buy it out, pretty much. Cool, up to 11. I know I just talked good about it, but I need scrap. So, back up to 58. Don't need the asphyxiator. Yeah, no, I'm happy with that outcome. That is pretty nice. Sweet. Close to a sun. No, thank you. Gonna decline that. And I guess what we should do too is this. So we can afford to power up our shields. Not very useful if we can't use the shield we bought, right? Got scrap? Not really. I'm just gonna attack you, I think. Mercenaries don't like us, but oh no. So we can use our repairing option, sacrifice 1 reactor power to just get 2 repair. Which, for me, it sounds like a great deal. Because we can do something like this. Now, what are you going to do? Defensive drones, no offensive drone, just a basic laser and a bomb. This is not too bad. I don't even think we need to use our missile. We should dodge that, though. Thank you. Can I reach weapons? Oh, I can. Look at that go. Sweet. That's going to be not entirely day-wrecking for them, but pretty close. Their bomb, unfortunately, is still online, so I might use a missile to prevent that from firing. Or not. Oh, maybe we did. I think we just about stopped it. And they have fire, and they're in for a really bad time. Their shields are back up, but who cares? This is how it's going to be. Bad time, a-ho. They had a human medic. I would have loved to have taken him, but what are you going to do? See you, mercenaries. I didn't really have any reason to blow them, but I just couldn't afford to buy any of their stuff. I'd also love to know what in the background keeps showing next to my giant melon, but whatever. As soon as you catch sight of the ship that is speaking, you regret coming here. Looks like the Coalition has penetrated into this territory. Will respond. The captain of the vessel, a slug dressed in a cheap lab coat, appears on screen. Now, I know this is unconventional, but the Coalition can wait. I'm on a quest for science. Teamwork makes the dream work. What the hell did you just say to me? Humans are so stupid. Teamwork made the dream work. You know, slugs don't understand that, but what are you going to do? Okay, so we're at an outpost and we get to choose what we want. Do we want fuel, missiles, drone parts? I'm going to ask you to give me a missile weapon because I'm probably going to sell it for scrap. Nick's missile is what we got. It's worth quite a lot of money. Sell that for 40 scrap, I think. It's slow. It's interesting because it's a slow charger, but a lot of defense drones can't hit the ammo that it uses. The ammo. That's pretty cool. I don't think we're going to use it. I think I've said that already, but it's okay. We'll join our Rockman friends in what they're doing. The robed outcast turns to you, smelling white. Esteemed guests, won't you join us? You're just in time to hear the tales of the dread pirate Tuco. Tell me, since you don't seem to be from here, which story would you like to hear? What's his legacy today? Long-range scanners, we get 25 scrap, and then we get a double jump from the big bads, so we're probably going to end up having the dive. But it's okay. 25 scrap might be worth it. Hard to say. Small outcast village appears to be under occupation by slavers. We are going to intervene, because that's we're not going to aid the slavers. We're going to aid the outcasts. Down again, we're going to repair 2 hull points. This will save us some scrap, because I haven't got the scrap recovery arm yet. Because, well, the early game for this ship is terrible. Oh, have a stretch. Back of my shoulder's still a little bit sore. Oh, they can cloak. How cute. And we have a particle weapon, and this is not as scary as it could have been. For sure. Do we want to hack anything? I think, on this occasion, we go into hack shields so we can potentially do a one-hit KO. We definitely want to duck that, though. 80% dodge, doing its 80% dodge things there. It is what it is. Now, they're probably going to disappear when I want to attack them, which is going to be stinky, but again, it is what it is. As soon as it's down, we want to do... Can I get... Actually, I don't have to aim for shields first here. I can certainly hit 4 rooms here. There we go. Wasn't quite a one-hit KO, but it might as well have been. They're not firing anything back at us while we charge. Couldn't get to 5 rooms, I don't think. Yeah, they're in for a whole world of pain, because while they're repairing very, very slowly, does not matter whatsoever, because it's giving me a chance to charge my own beam of doom. See ya. Bit of overkill. Oh, the recycler module again. No escape from some of these augments. Just getting all the repeats. I don't really want to give you flight pans. It doesn't matter that they get 2 boosts. I just want to wipe them out. And again, we're going to repair a couple of hull points. That's going to save us some big scrap. So, you're kind of stinky for us to contend with, because you are a beam user with mind control as well. Okay. And you have 2 layers of shields. So we're going to have to upgrade our mind control. Well, not mind control, hacking in the near future. I said mind control because I was looking at mind control. I really don't want to murderize my own Zoltan, so let's take the next weakest guy in there. I guess for now we can turn hacking off too, because it can't hack through that. I wish I knew when their beam was going to fire, though. Honestly, I'm going to do this now, I think. Just to try and delay it a bit and give us a chance for our shields to be unionized. You go back for now. Okay, so we nearly took this down. And if I fire just once with a missile, that should take the super shield down entirely. Cool. Beam, please hit me while the ion's not firing. Oh, it has Pierce. It took out our sensors. Alright, that's fine. That could have been a lot worse. We will go and slowly repair it then, I guess. Oh no, you ion my sensors, whatever will I do? Oh, man controlling a mantis is quite rude. Okay, see ya. That's a one-shot. Oh, a flat gun Mark II. That's a fantastic weapon. You two should go heal. Yeah, when you can get a shot off properly with this, it wrecks face, but normally it's just rubbish. The joy of stealth ships. Is there a store? Oh, wrong button. Is there a store? Okay, there is. What's more important? Avoiding the dive or going for the store? I think with how much scrap we have, we should go to the store. Yeah, I think so. I think the store's worth it. Famous last words, but I think we'll be okay. Is this nearly done? Cool. Everybody move back, please. Let's go to the Coalition store. Maybe they might not even serve us. Oh, we have the Oxy crew. Oh, they even gave us a weapon. Cool. Did I already do salvage? Yes, I did. So I can use an augment and get a free missile. Nice. Okay. Oh, Burst Laser Mark II, another fantastic weapon. See ya, see ya. 249 scrap. This flat gun is a really good combination with the C.U.R.A beam. And it doesn't need a missile, but it does need power, which I don't have. This is also interesting, this beam, because it takes only 2 power, same as the flak, but it has 2 layers of shield piercing. So we could use it to pierce through, do shield damage immediately. So that's another way of doing it. I mean, this kind of is what the flak would do anyway, or even the burst if we wanted to buy it. It's interesting, though. We don't want drones. I'm going to get rid of you again, I'm sorry. I want the space to have another augment if it comes up. Buy all of the fuel. Get us to unlucky 13. And then beyond that, I think we leave this combo. As tempting as this beam is, I don't think it's what we should do. And I think we should utilize this opportunity to improve some things. Get level 2 hacking. Get level 2 shields. Do that. So we can power it all. And then we want to go into our ship. And we want to go to cloaking. Both of these are very good for this in different ways. So the level 3 cloaking just means it lasts longer. But shadow weaponry means I can fire even though I'm cloaked. Which I tend to think is a little bit better, but it's pretty close. Cool. We're down to 2 scrap. We're going to have to dive. So it's a good job we have all of this ready. Because this is not ideal. We can do a little bit more repair, though. Excellent. Okay, what do you have going on? Giant missile launcher. Small defensive beam. They're not going to board us. This is not that dangerous a ship, honestly. It still could cause us problems, but I don't think it will. The ASB is more likely to cause us problems, though, it has to be said. Cool. One shot with their laser is irrelevant, even if it didn't miss. And I want to fire this and then cloak. What do I care about more? Taking out their med bay or taking out their oxygen? I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, and now we play the cloaking game. And I'm even going to do this to get maximum dodge. We're up to 90%. Thank you, ASB. Thank you for playing. And then when you're ready, you should just fire again anyway. We got a breach in their weapons room, which you couldn't ask for better. That's just... Mwah. Cool. 1 fuel. We know it's great. And we can get out before we get wrecked. Cool. That went really well. So this episode, I would say, was a success. Abandoned Wastelands and the Kleptocracy outreaches are kind of both fine. We'll decide where we go next episode. Hopefully, again, you did enjoy the video. If you did, let me know. If you want to be a crew member, let me know too. Or you want to see certain games, maybe you've got recommendations for me, let me know. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.